Hey Fit Fam, this is Tay The Great from Fit Insanity. Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser, steel, and cut crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit Insanity sent you.
Back in the zone, in the frame, in the game, in the limits. Tay The Great in the left, profound, on the ground. Lock in for the Warriors. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fit Insanity Podcast. So today it's a different kind of subject. I think it's a touchy subject. So a lot of people are searching for a relationship before they even find themselves.
Yep.
People spend a lot of time trying to find their person, right, in quotation marks, without finding their purpose or direction, right? So today we're going to be talking about finding your path before finding your purpose. So again, welcome back to another episode of Fit Insanity, where I got my co-host Sheri B.
Hey y'all.
And then I've got Vinny back in the building.
What up?
Hey twin.
And we have a dope guest with us today, Mr. King. Can you say something to the people? Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm very shy. I don't know if I need to say anything. Hello, everybody.
Hey, y'all. So, yeah, it's going to be a dope podcast. So, at the gym, I've met Kim, and he's always dropping these little nuggets, and he kind of gave me a little inspiration for this podcast. And so, one of the main things we like to do here is kind of figure out how we got here. Each of you guys have told a story, what brought you to this fitness journey on your guys' first time on a podcast, and y'all just never left. So y'all never left.
Told you we're friends.
They just came and never left. So it's cool. I'm with it. I like it. I feel like we got a little team. All right. So with that, all right, Ken. So let's hear about your fitness journey. Let's hear how long you've been working out. Let's talk to us.
Well, I'm an old athlete. So I've been working out pretty much all my life. But due to marriage and grandchildren and children, I started eating all their French fries too when they did money. That's
where it starts.
I got you. We're not going to waste any money. But I my last athletic weight was 315. I had a 38 waist, 15 with a 38 waist. All right.
Did you say 315 with a 38 waist?
Yeah,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
Pretty much zero, pretty much. Well, that changed. Through what we just described, went up to 445 pounds.
Okay.
And now today I'm down to, I thought I was down to 283. So I went to the doctor. He says, no, you're at 290. And I kind of was depressing. But from 445 down to 290 was a 6-year journey.
Oh.
You asked, how did it start? I paid money to go to a concierge doctor because I had a lot of things going on with me.
Okay.
And he sat down with me and he said, Mr. Roney, he said, you can put in 3,200 calories a day.
Mm-hmm.
You won't gain another pound. You won't lose a pound. So what am I telling you? He said, well, you're telling me to put in less.
Right.
So I started doing that and monitoring it with using some program I had on my phone. I can't remember. I'm going to say PayPal, excuse me. But, it definitely wasn't PayPal.
Right.
But, so during that process, I was dropping. But then I got sick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what was going on. I woke up one night, felt like somebody was stabbing me in my chest, all right? And it turned out to be I had blood clots in my lungs.
Oh.
All right? Yeah. So pulmonary aneurysm.
Aneurysm.
Yeah, whatever.
Aneurysm.
I can't get that
Pulmonary
word.
embolism.
But the bottom line is, it was very serious.
Yeah.
And I went through that process. So as soon as they told me I could move, they said, they put me in the hospital. They said, hey, don't move. When them break loose, you gone. I said, okay, fine, all right. So once they said I could move around, I called my wife, said, hey, bring my tennis shoes, my sweatsuit. So the next week while I was up there, I was just walking laps around the area.
Right.
They had heart monitored the whole 9 yards. I used it. I said, well, I'm going to use this. So
Right.
Bottom line, that catapulted me into extreme seriousness because me having kids, grandkids, and love my wife 44 years, all this. They said, hey, I have a lot to live for. I want to see my grandkids graduate. I want to see my great-grandson graduate.
Yeah.
But I'm a young 71-year-old man. All right?
Yeah. Good.
Young 71-year-old man. But the bottom line is that I had to either get busy living or get busy dying.
Amen.
I love that.
And I got that from my favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank.
He said, either get busy living or get busy dying. I thought that was very significant because the standpoint it made me realize it wasn't a fence to hang on.
Right.
You either had one choice or another. That was it. But I am today extremely excited that I'm going the direction that I'm going.
Good.
Right.
And
Good.
but the journey requires self-discipline. And what a lot of people don't have is they haven't claimed their own legitimacy. They're seeking to be legitimate, but they're looking for someone else to give it to them.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
And
Yes.
that is something that throws you off because then you're trying to please someone else with their eye. I'm a very confident man, extremely confident. Sometimes maybe too much, all right? Sometimes maybe too much. But I found that generally that when you're confident, you offend people. My confidence offends people's insecurities.
That part.
And it happens. It does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but the main thing that I want to relate to anyone that's listening, I don't know exactly what you're dealing with, whatever it is, you have to be your self-motivator. You have to be the person that sees what you need to do. You can't depend on anyone else's words or thoughts about you for your journey, period. You're natural people. I learned from football that you don't take Kool-Aid with you out on the field. You're trying to make friends, all right?
Right.
So I stood to myself, and I let my natural people gravitate to me. I never forced a relationship on anything or anybody.
Right.
If you're not stepping to me the same way I'm stepping to you, or you, then I say, hey, it's all good. It's fine. But a lot of people get caught up in wanting to be accepted
Yep.
in their image, opposed to being about something. My son said one day, he said, Pop, my friends say when they see you, they can tell you about something. So I looked at him, I said, B, it's not important to look about it like you're about something.
It's important to be about it.
It's important to
There it
be
is.
about it, like they say, be about it. Be about that. But so the journey goes on, but I have two rules. Rule number one is never quit.
All right.
Rule number two is always remember rule number one.
Oh.
Always remember rule number one. So
Yes.
that being said, I'm don't want to be long-winded, but in regard to making change, let's go and take it into a change. In athletics, we had to visualize ourselves doing what we had to do.
Right.
If you didn't see it mentally, it wasn't going to happen. Period.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, there's someone listening right now. You're overweight. You're 300, even maybe 400 pounds overweight. Not 400 pounds overweight. Overweight. You have to see yourself for what you are. Now, when I went from 315 to 445, the trip is This is going to blow your mind because I saw myself when I was 445 looking like Jabba the Hutt. All right. Yeah. Looking like Jabba. You know, I still saw myself as that 315 pound, 38 waist man.
Yeah.
People I say, man, you don't carry yourself like a big man. I said, what are they talking about? They tripping. What's going on? Then I took a picture with my wife. And I have a very small wife. My wife weighed maybe 99 pounds when I was in school with her. She used to ride off of my arm, all right, just literally.
Right.
And when I saw it, in my mind, I said, who the hell is this? Who is this? And
It's
then I
always
realized it
the
was me.
pictures.
Yes.
It's always the pictures that makes you finally see what you don't see in the
But
mirror.
you don't see, because mentally you're still seeing yourself.
Yep.
Just like our parents.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of what we think, your parents thought like they were thinking when they were raising you, when they were our age.
Yeah.
They just formed the right direction with age and wisdom. But you know, it's worth the fight. But another thing that I've found beneficial is I really don't seek approval. I visualize myself doing exactly what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm not there yet. I'm going to be down to 230.
Right.
That's where I'm going to be. And then notice I didn't say I'm going to try to get. No, I don't try. I
We
don't
gonna
talk
get
in
there.
negatives. You know, either you're going to do what did Yoda say? There's no try, just do.
Yeah.
There's no try, just do. I had to visualize it, and I had to visualize myself getting to that healthy point. And I'm getting there. And when you meet key people, say for instance, when I first joined the gym, I met you.
Yes,
all
sir.
You know, and you know, I work out hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it.
I work hard. I only know one speed.
Right.
You know, and I don't know if that's positive at my age or what, but as long as I can do it, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right.
But you have to know who your people are. And you said something to me one day. You don't even know I grabbed this, and I was like,
Oh no.
you said, hey, man, you said,
no.
you said, man, if you need something, you know, just let me know. I'll tell you something that'll help you.
Oh
And I
yeah.
kind of looked around at you. I said, man, that's cool. You know, I knew then. You see, my natural people did what?
Gravitated
to
towards
me.
you.
Yeah. That's true.
I didn't seek it.
That's true.
And when I have to, we've gone through claim your legitimacy, life's rules. We cannot continue without talking about life's fight.
Oh. Yeah.
We start fighting from the time we come out of our mother's womb
Absolutely.
to the time we leave this earth.
Right.
We fight to get up and go to work. We fight to go cook our kids some food. We fight to get over here. I got to go to this meeting. I got to go to this. We're fighting all the time. And people don't realize it's a fight. Life is a fight.
Yeah.
But if you can't stand up and take a punch, if you can't get up off a down, this thing called life will run over you.
Absolutely.
And it usually runs over you because of how you're thinking about other people's opinions and what they're thinking about you in regards to what you're trying to do. And as soon as you leave that alone, you'll find yourself steadily going here.
Yeah.
But if you keep doing there, you're seeking what? Approval.
Yeah.
And that's what problem that people have. But if we're going to talk about working out, can we go there?
Yeah. Well,
Do you have something you want to say?
yeah, we're gonna go with let's get into the segments and we're gonna circle back with the
Yeah.
working out.
That's fine.
We got it. Trust me, it all comes in together.
Yeah. It always does.
So everything ties in. So with the segment, just based off what you just said, off seeking people approval, that's exactly where we're going. So first segment, why do people look for love before purpose? Right? So I'm going to ask you guys a question, as you know I usually do, right? And then we'll open the panel. So in you guys' experience, why do you think so many people rush into a relationship before they figured out who they are? Do you think it's loneliness, the fear of being alone, social pressure, or something else? And we'll go backwards this way. Sheri, you want to go first?
I think it could be a little bit of all.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any one thing. I think it can be a combination of things. The fear of being lonely, and the fear of being alone all ties in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I will find my person, so the next thing I see, Vinny's right here next to me, I'm gonna attach to him because
Girl, I'm not giving lavender hair. No, ma'am.
I know I shouldn't have used him as an example. But to attach yourselves to the first thing that comes around to prevent that loneliness, to prevent that being alone, in hopes that finding the person that can help you find yourself. And that's what a lot of people do, and they go for that validation or that approval. And that's why, unfortunately, right now, statistically, most marriages are failing now in reality.
Yeah.
And they're not lasting a long time. And it's because I see you, I like you, there's some tension that you can release, you're filling a few voids, and hopefully we can figure it out along the way. And then we can't figure it out along the way because nobody has the attention span longer than a 2-year-old to try to navigate the issues and the problems to really figure them out. And then nobody wants to take accountability for their actions. So instead of taking accountability, instead of fixing me, now we're just going to dissolve it, and then we're going to go on to the next. And so I feel like that's why people seek people before seeking the truth within themselves, because when you have to see what's inside, you have to take accountability, you have to be willing to work, you have to be willing to fix what's there before you can go anywhere else. And people aren't willing to face those truths anymore.
I agree. And I think sometimes we don't like what we see inside when we actually
we don't want to accept
it. It ain't pretty.
It's not pretty at all.
So.
And a lot of times we don't want to take accountability for how we either created that or how we continued that one cycle, and how we didn't take the time to fix it, to break it, and now it's there. So instead of really fixing and working on that trauma, we try things to fill the space so we don't have to focus on what really hurts.
But y'all came to cook today, boy.
I'm going to jump in on mine real quick because I'm going to piggyback off of what she said. So, to answer the question, D, all of the above.
Right.
And the reason I see it so much because, being from Dallas, being in the LGBT community, it's a very small community within itself. So you witness the same pattern over and over and over again, and that's settling. You can see the person with the biggest red flags or like the biggest stop sign hovering over them, or you just look at that person, see how they interact with strangers, and you're like, oh my god, this dude is a huge but then they're like, but you know what, like, and this is just the general thing that I've seen. I'm 30 years old. It's time for me to settle down. I'm trying not to cuss so bad. I've had I've had people in my community say, well, my time is up with this side, so I might as well at least try to do something like out of my comfort zone, like the whole lavender marriage. Not even joking. Like, they're just like, you know what, let's just do it for the tax purposes. Let's get that right off a couple of times. And it's just but when you go into this relationship with the mindset of settling, you not only see the traits that you're going to have to work through with your partner, you're seeing traits that you should have worked on years ago, but you were too busy bottling them up or pushing them down or making excuses for them. Then until you sit with yourself, having the same argument you've either had with friends, family members, but now this is with the partner you're potentially living with, and then you have that epiphany of like, oh shit, am I the problem? Is this something that I should have worked? Now is this a me thing? Now I'm going into a relationship of, is it me or is it me and him or her or whoever you're with, or tree, whatever, and you start realizing like, shit, like not only now am I having to work on myself, I'm having to work on this relationship, and then you start thinking, I just really want to focus on myself at this point. But it's too late because you've already been in this long-term relationship. Y'all have met each other's families. Y'all are sharing the same roof. And it goes back to when I first came on to the episode where me and my ex-partner, when we would get frustrated, we would have to take a break, and we would have to go, wander off to the gym, wander off to the gym, or wander off to go for a drive, or like go somewhere to kind of like calm ourselves down, that's when we were realizing, holy crap, I can't situate myself under the same roof with this person if they are also there. No. So that's a mental trait of like, fuck, like I'm super frustrated right now. Yeah. And then fuck, like so is he. Like what am I supposed to do in these moments if I can't deal with my own frustration? How am I going to have the patience to deal with my self frustrations? So I think people are going into these relationships in the mindset of settling, especially I can't speak for all millennials, but like I said, I'm speaking from what I've witnessed. We're going into the ages of like, we're going into our 30s, but fuck, we're still single. Or we're going into our 30s, but fuck, we're single parents. Like, we're going into that mindset of, like, I just have to do something with myself. But there's a funny saying RuPaul says, and it goes, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Exactly.
And that's literally, I mean, coming from a drag queen, yes, but it's facts. Yeah. Like, how do you expect to give somebody love if you can't give that love to yourself internally?
That's true.
And that's the same thing that goes into the mindset of, like, I'm going to the gym not because I have to. It's because I want to relieve some stress, get that sexy body, fix my health issues, all that stuff. You're going in there for yourself. So let that be kind of like your first step into actually focusing on yourself, changing yourself. And then, like we were talking about with Tim, therapy, talking to somebody, journaling, something that's going to make you visualize what the fuck you're going to look at when you look in the mirror.
It's true.
I'm out.
What you think? What you think, sir?
So many different ways and so many different reasons why that happens. Say, for instance, for the younger population, teenage, I worked with adolescent services for years, teen pregnancy prevention, what I was working with. And a lot of these young ladies were seeking what they didn't get from their father. And so they did settle, all right? But what I found, and I tell people all the time, I said, you have to find someone that's going to represent your peace, going to add something to you that brings peace to you. Because if you don't get peace from your relationship, you have to be that person's peace and they have to be your peace. And if it comes down to a point where they're not going to provide any peace at any time, then that's your writing on the wall.
Yeah.
If you have to, y'all guys, I'll tell you, I've been married 44 years, all right? And plus, we're together all through college. But she's my peace.
Right.
All right? When she sees me upset, she knows exactly how to bring me. She can bring me from here real quick.
That's good.
And then the same thing with her. I'm her piece, but that's something that has to be done. But relationships are funny because everybody's seeking, again, that parents. I see people, I see people in clubs, all right, and I can tell they met because they both like to dress. You know, they come in, they're the sharpest in the club, all right, but you see their interactions, it's like, this is all about the suits they have on. So it's a disguise. It's a mirage. People are living a mirage life. It says the world is a stage and everybody's acting. Everybody's acting, man.
You're going today.
If you run into somebody that shows you who they are, it's a rare occurrence. Because everybody's acting. I'm not an actor. You know, I have no time to act. I got too many things to do. So my advice to anybody, find someone that's going to bring peace to your life. And let that be the variable that you desire more than how they look, more than how they make you feel when you hear their voice. If you're not bringing no peace, that means you're going to be bringing what? Drama.
Chaos.
Yeah.
And that
toxic.
It's not needed. And I'm sitting here with all you good people, regardless, there's someone there, but don't look for them. And go back to what I said a minute ago. That naturalness, there's something about naturalness that it's got spontaneity.
Yeah.
It's something to it. Y'all been there. Y'all met someone and y'all get to, before you know it, everything gets all heated. It's a spontaneous combustion.
Right.
But when you get it, and then you got peace with it, and then every time y'all together, you get the same spark, and you're still getting peace.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't had no drama. Oh,
See, but I think with that, a lot of people are in such a rush to not feel lonely that we don't wait on that feeling. We accept what we get, and it's like, you know what, this is good enough. They're nice to me. They do this.
so what's the
that,
feeling they go to first then?
Comfort.
Yeah.
I think you go to comfort.
Sexually.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right, you heard me say a lot of tension that can be released. So I was trying to say it nicely.
Yeah, but it is.
That's the thing.
It's comfort because, and it's funny because, like, I go to these music festivals, these raves, and the community in that is very uplifting. They're very positive. They come from a very nice background, whether they're straight or LGBTQ based.
Exactly.
But you know how hard it is to be a gay man and have a nice, attractive white guy come up to you and compliment you, and you're like, "Are you flirting with me? Because I kind of want you to." But it ends up being just that immediate, like, no, he's just being nice, and it's really sad at the point. Like, I can't appreciate somebody being nice and then being like, "Do they like me? Is it weird? Is it this? Is it that?"
Yeah. No, that's crazy. And then I don't know. None of us are gonna do it. I don't think. Some of us do, and I'm talking about the general society and people listening with holding back with sex when you meet the person or something like that. But you know, sometimes we do get in that, and that's the first thing you feel, and that person makes you happy, and you assume like, man, I don't want to be without this person.
Yep.
Or I don't want this person doing this with somebody else.
Yep.
So
What they say? Jumping up and down on your emotions. Remember that song? Just another way to steal your heart, because there's really no feeling quite the same of love in the name of love.
yeah.
People are in the name of love.
Yep.
Hey, but now y'all go on.
That was a good one. All right, let's do a quick segment. This will be like a firing off segment. Everybody can respond, right? So we'll go with love or distraction, and I'll put up a couple of scenarios before we go in our second segment. So dating because you feel empty. You feel like it's love or distraction?
Distraction.
Yeah. What about you? Love or distraction?
Little of both, man. I mean, back in the day, it was, just something to do. It turned into that. I'm just being truthful.
Yeah.
College life, it just, you know how college is, man.
Yeah, college is just wild, period.
It's a big party, but
It is.
I don't know. I hadn't been out here for some time, and I don't even relish even trying to get back out here in that scene. It's like I look at my old lady. I'm like, hey, I know you. You know me. I know one day it's gonna have to end, but right now I'm cool.
Yeah.
Right now I'm
cool.
Because my main thing is in life, period. In order to get something you never had, you have to do something you've never done.
Right.
And that's what people got to understand. You have to do something you've never done to change anything that you want to change.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So if you put some of these theories in action and actually use them during your day, you will start seeing things you've never seen before because you hadn't been thinking that way. I guarantee, never miss the opportunity to say nothing. When people say something to you, just don't let it hit you.
Yeah.
And sometimes in relationships they try to do something to rile you up.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are too good for someone to be bullshitting with you.
Yeah.
I know.
I like that.
That's what I feel.
I like that.
Yeah. So.
All right. So next one. Love or distraction, needing constant attention. I'm gonna say distraction. If you need constant attention, but that's just me. What about you guys?
That's a needy boy.
It's a distraction.
That's too much,
yeah,
right?
It's too much.
That's a bit.
It's too much. Like the fact that it's so common for it to be craved, where it's like, I just need somebody to tell me I'm cute. I was like, bitch, you got a mirror? Go do it to yourself. I'm just saying, I was like, it goes back to, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? And that's literally it. And that's why I'm like, just go mantra, bitch. Like,
No one has
sorry, it's a
time for
passion, but it's
I agree.
like if somebody's not gonna tell you that my butt's been bigger, they're like, I'm gonna tell myself that my butt's been bigger. Like, that's literally my motivation to kind of get through. Like, I want to look good in my pants, so the first thing I'm gonna see is my butt. If I see my butt in the mirror, I'm gonna be like, damn, look at that ass.
You get that?
Oh, wow.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, another one. Avoiding goals because of a relationship. Love or distraction? I mean, this one's still a distraction.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's a distraction. You should never give up on yourself for a
Yeah.
relationship.
I
And
agree.
if you're giving up on yourself for a relationship, that's not for you
No, and
at all.
And if that partner is not giving you that same love that you're giving yourself, like that, they're not probably for them. You're not probably for them either.
I
Look,
agree.
if you can't support me in my wildest, craziest thoughts and dreams of what I want to do, it may not be attainable in your head, but in my head it's attainable. So if you can't find a way in your head to make me feel like it's attainable, you're not for me.
I agree.
Because
Mhm.
here's the
Peace.
thing, I'm going to support you 10,000,000%, no matter how crazy your ass sounds. On the flip side, I need you to do the same for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw some statements out there to help me realize you sound batshit crazy right now, but I'm going to help you sound batshit crazy. If I'm going to be batshit crazy, you need to be willing to be batshit crazy with me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's in
saying.
it. You're in it to win it. If you're with somebody, I feel like if you're gonna be with somebody, you gotta have somebody that's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
stick it out.
Right.
Because what else are you doing? Find
Exactly.
somebody that got at least got a similar mind type, or
Right.
they're not gonna let you fail or give up on you. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? All right, one more scenario. Now this one, I feel like we see this all the time, but you stay in the situation out of comfort. That could be love or distraction. Sometimes you're just comfortable, right?
It's cheaper to keep us.
You see what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's like,
Listen.
if you got like 5 kids and you're not feeling it, you really gonna let that go?
You better feel it.
You better.
You want to feel it.
You should have felt it sooner.
Make yourself feel it.
Listen, what did they say? Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it.
That exactly.
Girl, bye.
So you make it. Hey,
Hey,
That is fact.
Especially-
That is fact.
Yeah.
especially, that's a,
child
See,
support on 5 kids, bro.
no, tell me about it. I got credit due from an old apartment complex because we decided to sign a lease while we're having issues. And we were in the apartment 2 months, and then we were like, you know what, this isn't working.
Yep.
So here I am in the emptiest apartment. I'm like, hi.
yeah.
All right. All right, so let's move to the next segment. All right, we're going to go with finding your path. All right. So, my question I pose to you guys: how did you personally start finding or building your own path? And what does that process actually look like for someone who feels lost that's listening right now? How would you help them? How'd you find your path, and how are we going to help them find their path?
So me and Sheri are short. For the short people, we just follow the yellow brick road. Sorry, I took all the seriousness out of that question. Shoot. Okay, sorry.
All right.
Proceed.
Please repeat, because that just threw me all the way off.
I'm sorry.
Repeat the question?
Yes, because that threw me
Finding
all the
your
way
path.
Okay, so how did you personally start finding or building your own path, and what does that process actually look like for someone who feels lost right now that's trying to find their way, right?
Put yourself first in
Yeah.
everything you do. And if you have a partner, if you feel lost, you shouldn't feel lost with the partner, number one. But if you feel lost with your partner, significant red flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's time for you to put yourself first. And it's time for you to figure out what you like and stop living for what everybody else likes and what's acceptable to everybody else. You've got to figure out what is acceptable for yourself, because a lot of times when we get into relationships, we do what's acceptable for everybody, although we That's not what we want to do.
Yep.
I'm going to eat a burger tonight because that's what you want, because I want to make you happy, because if I say I want anything else, it's going to cause an argument, so I'm going to shut up and I'm going to eat a burger tonight. But that's not what I like. I don't even like beef. Beef is gross and it makes me sick.
Right.
But I'm doing it just to please you. And in so many instances in life, that's what we do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to eat a burger, and we just want to minimize the issues. We just keep eating burgers until we make ourselves sick. So we have to stop eating burgers to please everybody, and we got to go eat what we want to eat and what satisfies us in our own hunger.
Hey, that analogy gave me the chills. Shit. That was fire.
You know what people don't realize is when you meet somebody, the first thing you should do is unpack their luggage.
Yep.
And that means sit down and have a truthful conversation about what direction they're going in, what they want to go in. So you'll be able to see real quick
What you want.
whether this person's say what you thinking about, what you're going to do. Because if you have your short range and long range goals, because I'm a writer as well, so I write my short range down, and I always make sure I have benchmarks that I can monitor achievement.
Right.
If you were somebody that's not even going to let you even consider it, and you hadn't unpacked the luggage, and my brother one day said, I met this lady and this and man, and I don't understand her. I said, have you unpacked her luggage? He said, man, what are you talking about? Have you sat down and talked to her about her life?
And that's oh, go ahead. Sorry,
no, that's fine.
I was just gonna say, like, piggybacking off of that. I think that's why nowadays, at least from what I've witnessed from like people dating and stuff, that's not being taken seriously during the dating phase. That people are so focused, and I know it's going to be it's going to be that, and then this controversial opinion apparently, but the honeymoon phase is a legitimate thing whether you accept it or not.
Yeah.
You are in that lovey-dovey phase. You are in that we're going to go take short trips together. We're going to try out new places. We're going to go mini golfing. We're going to do all this cutie shit, but we're not going to talk about like why Tiffany over here just sharpened her fork at dinner. Like we're just gonna ignore it, and the next thing you know, Donnie's dating Tiffany 6 months down the road, and she stabs him. Like what? Like why? We're just not. I'm just saying, like in the dating, it's okay to take it as slow as you need to be. Yeah. With realism behind it, like.
Very much so.
In reality, it's okay to be friends first.
Yes.
There it is.
It's okay to meet your person, but not rush it. Get to know them. Become best friends. Build a solid foundation before it goes any further.
I agree.
Here's the thing. I can't be with you if I don't know you.
Yep.
I should be constantly learning you every day. But if I pull up 8 months from now and say, hey, boo, what's your favorite color? Because I want to go get you something. Why do I not know your favorite color? It's your birthday. I should know your favorite color, your favorite scent, your food, your cake,
your Chipotle order.
Sodas. No. I should know all that.
That's right.
And the thing is you get people down the road and they don't know any of that.
Anything?
They don't know nothing about it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Hell, they barely know their damn birthdays. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And the only reason why 99.9% of us can keep up with birthdays is because we get the damn Facebook notification. That's the only reason why.
Okay, you ain't gotta call somebody out for that.
I don't know.
We don't, as a society as a whole, in any relationship that we have, not just dating relationships, but friendships, like, we do not take the time to know what we should know about our people.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why society as a whole is where it is, because we don't know each other anymore. And we don't care. Most people don't care. It's about, let's go out and make this food vlog for this new restaurant tonight, and let's go out here and let's hit a game, or let's go to the bar. It's no longer intimate. It's no longer important.
Romanticized.
It's no longer special.
Well,
go out here and act again.
What
scene are we going to be on today? I don't know who you want to be today.
Exactly.
Be anything you want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's like It's almost like doing it for the gram. It's the highlights.
Yep.
Yeah.
The highlights. That's
Yep.
what really. I think we focus on the highlights a little too much and don't focus on like the hard
The
stuff.
actual
Is what's gonna.
content.
Yeah, that's what's gonna
And
make
all-
it last.
And all these TikTok couples that you see have been through some shit. That's
Yes,
why whenever
yes.
you see like the most ideal TikTok couple and they're making a breakup video, like, oh my god, what happened?
Or were they even a couple for real?
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did they know each other? Were they friends? You know what I mean?
The appearance of
What's their
love.
birthdays?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
appearance of love. Everything's an appearance, man.
Hallmark
Yeah.
is crazy.
Look at
Alright.
the gym. When you go to the gym, look at the gym.
Oh yeah.
I sit back, I study people. I think, this is something else. Like I saw a lady one day, she got extremely upset because somebody made a comment on her ass, all right?
Right.
And so I went over to her, I said, young lady, let me ask you a question. Before you came to the gym, what's the last thing you looked at in the mirror?
Her.
She looked at me, I said, you looked at your ass to see how it looked because you wanted it to look good. And now you're upset because someone's acknowledging that what you bought to show today?
That part. What you bought? What you bought? What you bought?
Yeah.
And she looked at me and I said, you don't have to say anything. Let that marinade.
Uh
I
huh.
said, I'll talk to you later or we won't talk ever again. I said, but I'm going to let you know. Because I see it, I laugh so much at the gym. I'm over there and sometimes I just shake my head and go, ooh, this is the truth.
That makes sense.
It's a
That's
sitcom.
the really good. Yeah, that was a really good one. All right, let's go with another fire segment. All right, so this one right here, everybody answers, and this is mainly for the people that are listening too. We're gonna answer, but have to ask yourself these questions. Right. First question: who are you without your relationship?
Mm.
I mean,
Like a
if you're
general
in a
relationship.
I ain't
Oh,
in
okay.
a relationship, so I'm just me all the time.
So, okay, full transparency. At first, I thought I was nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a long time to realize that I absolutely am somebody. And I'm actually that girl. Like, I'm her.
Right.
But it took me a long time to realize that I'm her.
I like the way you said that.
And, and it's okay for me to realize that. It's okay for me to romanticize myself. It's okay for me to love myself.
I love
but
that.
at first, it was like everybody else, Sheri, you get the back burner, eat that burger so nobody has to bitch, fuss, or fight. Just go on and do it. Just shut up and do it. You're making yourself sick, but just do it because it keeps the peace, which is not peace. It was silence and chaos.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now, I'm her. Okay, nobody tell me anything different. And nobody will ever tell me anything different.
No, that's right.
And I will never ever go back to the space of dumbing myself down
There you go.
Yeah.
to make myself fit in any space.
Yep. I like
You know,
that.
and that people want to get into your space the right way,
Mm-hmm.
period. Because you're deserving of that.
Yeah.
But if you don't demand it, you'll never get it,
That,
Right.
you know,
that's a fact.
without a doubt.
Right.
And I just met you, and I know you good.
Yeah.
I can tell good people when I see them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Dope
But-
people.
Don't hate because let me tell you.
I'm kidding.
Who's your favorite
Favorite what?
person?
My mom.
Me.
Mine too.
Because I'm just weird. Just kidding.
So, but yeah.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, definitely.
No, we're not twins.
We just look like it.
When you start thinking about the seriousness of what we're talking about, why not you?
Mm.
Why not? Yeah, that's the key.
Hmm?
That's
Yeah.
the key. You got it. That's the legitimacy I was spoken of.
Mm-hmm.
A guy asked me that. I'm ex-probation officer. All right.
Right.
I've done a lot of stuff. Don't go trip out. I'm good. I'm from brother from the streets as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he came to me and said, Officer Ronnie, when are you going to claim your own legitimacy? And that has something to do with it. And that question he asked me sent me off in a different direction because it was true. So everything we're talking about, that works. But
Yeah.
why not you?
Yeah.
I tell kids all the time, why not you?
And I'm gonna jump in on that question as well while we're roundtabling it. The one thing in my relationships, I've always been the in my community, we call it the top energy. We are the main ones saying, like, yay, nay. Like, if somebody messes up my partner's food order, my partner's not going to be the one to tell the waiter or waitress, like, it's wrong. I'm going to be the one to do it in a respectful manner.
Right.
I'm the one who's going to speak up on behalf of myself and my partner. Because either I know my partner well, or my partner will tell me, like, hey, I don't appreciate this, I don't appreciate that. And then for long periods of time, like, I was so used to it that I thought I was okay with it. Now, and then a past relationship that I had recently, I didn't have to worry about that.
Right.
And it wasn't in the fact of, like, oh, it's uncomfortable. Like, I have my uncomfortable moments, it's fine. But then the person that I was talking to at the time was like, no, like, let me see what I can do. Obviously still respectful in a respectful manner. And let's try to figure it out. Let's do this, let's do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is nice. Like, I don't have to, like, necessarily be the full-time top energy. I don't necessarily have to worry about if it's okay with me, is it okay with my partner, like, or I already know, like, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's okay to kind of, like, be in that mental taken care of. Mm-hmm. And it's like a relief. It's like, holy shit, like, I don't have to speak for two people. I can literally speak for myself. And then my partner will know me well enough to be like, oh, cool, like, are you okay with that? No? Okay, cool. Give me like 2 seconds. Let me go see what I can do. I'm like, I feel wined and dined. It's crazy. But it's that mindset of, like, feeling taken care of, and that going into that of, it's a relief. It's like, I can actually, like, this is an option for me now.
I don't necessarily think it's feeling taken care of. I think it's feeling heard.
Thank you.
And
that's what it is.
And feeling like your thoughts and your feelings are validated. And you feel valid in what you're saying. Period. So I don't necessarily think being taken care of. It's just finally being heard.
I like that. Okay. All right. So next one, let's do it this way. I'm going to ask 3 questions. All 3, right? They still have something to do with the fire segment. Who are you without? 1, because we talked about this. I don't think you were here, Sheri. I think you were on that podcast. Who are you without your career? Right? And this is for people listening. Really think about that. Who are you without your career? Who are you without validation? And for the most, this is the one that I think a lot of people will actually resonate with. Who are you without social media?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, because everybody ain't the same person that they are on camera. You know what I mean? We put that facade. A lot of people put that facade up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. But any of y'all want to chip in on that? We good? Or I feel like
I'll start it, mainly because I see, I guess to give a little bit of behind the scenes, like, I've been doing the edit. I've been starting to do y'all's editing and stuff, and I'm getting a joy out of it. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of joy mainly because it's what I've always wanted to do when I was younger. And it was always a potential career path to me when I was younger. But we go back to what we discussed at the last podcast, where it was, I had to oblige by what was considered the norm, which was an office job or getting an education and getting a career based on the education I wanted. Right. I always went into editing. I always went into producing, whether it was my own vocal producing or, editing videos for myself, my friends. And I was like, fuck, like, that was a career that I could have actually, if I had known what I know now, I could do it. So doing it now gives me kind of more of a thrill that I've been missing for a good minute. And there's been a lot of setbacks on career goals that I want to achieve personally, but getting the opportunity to do it for you guys, which keep me on, that's my way of saying I'm just kidding. But getting that opportunity to do it for y'all, getting the validation from you guys, like, hey, we appreciate it, even if it's just like a thank you, even if the edit didn't come out good or like something was a little bit off, you guys are still like, hey, you're getting the shit done, we appreciate it, we just keep it up, like, we know it's going to get better, we trust you. So I appreciate it, give y'all some 2 cents up in that. And then, oh god, without social media, fuck that, like, everything that I just said, like, gone. But I mean, I rely on my TikToks for my boredom, and that's about it.
Oh, it's good,
but
man.
That's kind of like my mindset on it currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Thank you, guys.
To profession, What helped me? That was a good question.
Yeah.
Let me say that off the top. That made me sit back and go,
Yeah.
And then it came back to something I always said, is that I wasn't looking for a position. I was looking for a purpose.
Oh. See, that's it.
See, and once I started finding my purpose, and my purpose was writing educational programs for the adolescent population. I wrote teen court and all that stuff. That was my purpose.
Right.
You know, but a lot of people are just seeking a position so they can come in the club or whatever and, you know, do whatever. You know, the whole world is a stage thing.
Yep.
I was into purpose, man. If I don't have purpose in my life, I don't have anything going on in my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And then also, I gotta say this: a state of transition, y'all, is the best place to be. Because it brings on new avenues and new opportunities and new thinking.
Yes.
And I want my life, and I'm 71 years old, and I want my life to stay in a state of transition until I leave this earth.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so find your purpose.
Yes.
And knowing they're not giving you your peace, make sure you turn left instead of right, or right instead of left. You know the direction, whatever it is, but you have to demand it. You have to. People have to know that when they talk to you, they can't come with that okie doke.
Yeah.
They have to know that.
Yep.
But you're a good lady. So if I was single, I'd hit on you.
Yeah. A little scary, huh?
She knows because she's what?
She said she was
her.
Because I'm her.
Yeah.
She's her. But she said a point when she said, when she said she wanted to be heard. People, a lot of people don't listen to you. You were so correct.
Yeah.
Because they're waiting for what? For you to stop so they can do what?
They can
talk.
Yep. So they can respond.
They're not thinking of what you're talking about. They're like this. That's what we have, yo.
So, all right. Last segment, okay?
Period.
So this is where we're going to start bringing it home for everyone. Because I like to come up with topics and bring this whole list of things, right? But this is all pointless if we don't come up with a solution, right? For everyone listening, we try to find a way to help. None of us are therapists, but we are college educated. We've educated ourselves in the world.
I didn't finish college.
That's okay. You're working on it right now. You're working on it right now, and it's okay.
That's
college ain't for everybody.
But bitch, I got life experience.
Life experience is more important than anything else. Like life experience. If we could all get to be 71 and just imagine what kind of knowledge we'd have when we get there. But we listen to men like Ken, and then that's just how we get there, right?
Yep.
So, question, Ken, you could start this off, or you could be the one to end this one.
Tell me.
This is a question. Like, we still got one more little segment after this, but this question, last question, all right? What does real life fulfillment actually look like to you? And how do you know when you found real life fulfillment versus you're just convincing yourself that you're good? Or is it the same thing? What do we, you know what I mean?
I'd say simply that when I'm eager to get up and go do something, that means something what I'm doing is good. That means it's motivating me. If you don't have something that motivates you to get up because I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and make a phone call and then come back to bed to do what I need to do. You know, and so I think that's basically it, man. You have to really look at what you do. It's old cliche. If you like what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That right.
If you don't like what you do, it's like being in prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when you get supervised with the IQ of a peanut.
Yeah. No, that's it. Because people will trip out. 30-year-olds will trip out and complain. And speaking from being on that side and then being on both sides, where you're either the young manager managing older employees, or you're the older employee trying to manage young employees.
But it's not. I hate the word manage because you're not managing.
Well, like the position is a manager.
No, you're a leader. There's a difference between a manager and a leader, and I need people to realize this in this state of topic of conversation. I don't need a manager. I need a leader. And I think this comes with a lot of things, but people have to realize leadership is something so
Completely
different than
Managing.
managing. So when we talk amongst ourselves, even outside of here, please use the term leader, because that's what we are. We're not managers. We're not trying to control. We're trying to lead each other into greatness and into our destiny. So can we please use that term?
I'm with this.
What's the best way to lead?
I agree that.
What's the best way to lead?
I say by example.
That's it.
Right?
Every time.
Leading is very easy.
I
I don't ask anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do.
Exactly. That part.
I didn't ask anybody. They said, Mr. Roney's doing that too?
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, when I was at CPS and I was
It's a CPS.
and I was
I need
in
to
the
give you
role.
some. I need to give you some. I worked that too.
Oh yeah. When I was in that role, I used to go out on cases when I was in supervision. I did removals when I was in supervision. I was supposed to be at home in my bed asleep waiting on phone calls to give directives, but I was out there. That's what a leader is. Stepping out in the trenches, doing what you got to do. And I think even in relationships, what we're talking about now, you have to be willing to lead in your relationships. Each partner has their respective things that they're better at, and they should lead their partner in the correct direction. And I think in our even marriages, relationships, friendships, we've all got to take on the role as a leader in certain aspects where we know we have the upper hand in that situation, and pull your partner's hand up to bring them to the same space.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw us off real quick based on what you said. I know we're going toward the end, but you just said something. Like most of the time, and just tell me if you haven't heard this, right? I need a man that can lead me, right? I need someone that can lead. When basically what you just said is there should be two leaders in a relationship, because that man, he might be good at bringing the money home, protecting, but he probably can't wash a dish to save his life. You know what I mean? Or something like that, right? So somebody has to lead here, somebody has to lead there. You put that together, boom, you got a strong household, right?
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't know what y'all think about that.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And that's what. Oh, so go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
We're so polite.
Look, we all have our great qualities.
Right.
And what I may be good at, you may not be good at. So I'm going to bring my great quality, and I'm going to bring it to you and help you be, like, instill those qualities in you, or help you gain better understanding of what it is that either you don't have understanding of or you just don't get, because I still want you to be great. And so I want to lead you. Again, it goes to, as partners, we're leading each other to greatness. No one has a bigger role in us getting there together as partners than one another.
Right.
All right. That's a good point. That's good
I like
stuff.
that. I like that. That's good. All right, so one more quick segment, and this is red flag or reality. We can just we'll be quick, right? Red flag or reality. And I'll just name off a couple of things because it's like it's either red flag or it's understandable. How about that?
Okay.
Red flag or understandable. We're thinking about society now, right? And if you run into somebody, so you meet somebody with no goals at all.
Red motherfucking flag. Wait, was that the question?
Yeah,
that was the first one.
No goals at all.
Red
flag.
Red motherfucking flag.
I think it's a red flag. But unless you don't know what
but
you.
But it's also a reality.
It's a red flag, but sometimes the reason why you met that person is because you're supposed to impart something to them that sends them in the right direction. So because when I meet somebody, I'll say real quick, we met for a reason. We just got to figure out why.
Everything has its purpose.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very true.
It's true in the sense, but like it's about that. It depends on how I will say it depends on how much love how much feeling you have for that person. I don't want to say love right away because you could just meet that person, but there comes a time where I've done so much work on myself. I've earned a potential relationship. I've earned a potential partnership, and if I've devoted my time to help discover what my potential partner needs, and there's still no motivation, there's still no goals, there's that comfort of like, you know, it's the scenario of basically crashing on your couch. You know, you're living with me, you're staying with me, we have this good roommate value, we have this good relationship sensibility, but if you are working the same position and hyping up all these dreams that you have, and I'm doing nothing but support you, but you're doing nothing to support that dream, then what am I doing with that factor? Right? It's not, I'm giving you my XYZ. I'm telling you the yays and nays. I've devoted the time, hey, you don't have to do this, so you can go try to do this. That's one thing that I've learned. I've been on the end of where it's like I had these goals, I have these dreams, I want to try some stuff, and my partner at the time was willing to be like, you know what, go do it. But I never took myself seriously, and I needed that time alone to be like, holy shit, I do have this capability of doing this, instead of just being comfortable and settling with what I had, because mentally it was kind of draining me. Mentally I was getting comfortable. I needed to be set on my own to realize I could still do performative stuff, even being outside of college, outside of high school. I can still go to open mics, I can still do competitions, I can still do stand-up off and on, and I needed to see that, I needed to feel that, I needed to experience that. So if I'm a strong believer in, if you were going to tell me I want to be the world's best basketball player, okay, how often do you play basketball? And you tell me I'm probably like once a month. I'm like, what's a month? I mean, no.
Engineer, I don't like math.
Yeah, I want to put together my own PC, but I don't own a computer. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, why not? I talk to people all the time, like, even in the dating world, because Tinder's a hell of a drug. Even in the dating world, they say, I talk to people on a consistent where the common aspect is like, oh, what do you do on your free time? I go to the gym. Oh, I've been needing to go back to the gym. And my biggest thing is, like, if I can go to the gym with you, I might marry you. But that's a whole nother thing of my therapist that needs to talk to me about that. But on the mindset, like, my comfort is, like, going to the gym. If I can say, oh, we should go to the gym. Well, mofo, you just told me that you wanted to try it. So that'd be a cute little date idea to get to know you better. And go get food after or before.
Do you, what do y'all think about a goal without a plan is a wish? And a lot of times people are wishing for something.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, because you
because keep the same thought.
You don't have any criteria to determine the route to which you say you wish to do or that you want to do.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people say, I want to do this, and like I said, I've sit and talked to children. I want to be an attorney, but kids, you're making. You need to improve. Yeah. I don't kill their spirit, but hey, come on, let's be realistic.
Yeah. Now you're gonna do it that way. So what you just said, that was good. I like that.
Yes.
All right. So
we were talking about
one of the things I was saying is, like, a lot of people, as far as goals, we always say, if it's meant to be, if it's meant to be, if it's meant to be. And I feel like that prevents you from putting action towards something.
Because it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know that don't work, right? And mind you, we're going to give closing statements now based on that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll give a few closing, but yeah, that one right there. We'll pick up, trust me. On the next one, we're going to pick up. All right? We'll pick up. But closing statements. You got anything, Miss Sheri?
Be you. Because I'm her.
All right.
And don't let anybody... No, I'm just saying, like, don't let anybody force feed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak up and do what's right for you.
I like that.
And make yourself happy.
Absolutely.
And if you're not with a partner that doesn't make you feel that way, stop settling for way less than what you're worth. No, you're worth.
There we go. Vinny.
If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? That part. And then I'm a firm believer in faith will take its course, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give faith a little bit of a head start. But then if I don't see faith coming in sooner, then I'm gonna give myself that push more, so faith can do the rest of the work if needed.
There you go, Mr. Ken.
Well, I've said so much. I thought I talked too much today.
Oh no.
I'm thinking about everything that's been said and what's being done. And I just know that to anybody that's listening, take a look at your hand right now. You know, go out and pick up a blade of grass and smell it and touch it. You've been walking on it for years, hadn't even recognized it's grass. You don't have appreciation. You got to have appreciation for other things before people can have appreciation for you. If you don't have it, you don't get what you don't get. If you don't give it, you don't get it.
Period.
Right.
There's nothing wrong. If I had a daughter, God did the right thing when He gave sons, because I'd have been, like that. But I teach them to be strong. I teach them to come to me and talk to me about anything, not things I'm comfortable with. Anything.
Yep.
Right.
And that's the problem. But there's just so much. I look at y'all, I say, you young people, y'all have so much ahead of y'all. That you're 30. Wow. I remember when I was 30, man. I was wild as a bat.
I get by.
I just believe that if you Langston Hughes wrote a play that says, hold fast to your dreams, for when dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly.
God, I love Langston
Hold
Hughes.
fast to your dreams, because when dreams go, life is a barren field covered in snow. So hold on to your dreams. You can't let your dreams die. But also make people step to you right.
Yep.
Right.
Make people step to you right.
I like that.
Yeah, and make them. I don't care. When my nieces went to college, I set them all down. That's a quick story. I'm going to let it go from here. I said, you're getting ready to go to college. You're going to run into this man sitting in somewhere sipping some coffee. He's a fifth-year senior. And let me tell you, he's going to be ooh-wee fine. He's going to look good. He's going to smell good. He's going to blow smoke out his mouth sexier than anybody else you ever seen. And I want you to do one thing. They said, what's that, Uncle? I said, step back and look at his ass again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every time you step back, you're going to see him something different. You're going to see, oh, he ain't all that. Oh, she wasn't about that. They called me and said, Unc, what? I said, you done ran into him. I said, was he ooh-wee fine? They said, ooh-wee. Did he smell good, baby? Smell good. Cross his legs right? Yes. Blow that smoke out his mouth? Yeah, all that. What do he look like now? Not about shit.
Yeah.
Because we get so impressed with the first appearance that we let our guards down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whenever you let your guards down, you're susceptible to get used, and that's what the people got to understand. That's why I tell people, when you get if you're impressed with me, take a step back and look at my ass again.
Right.
I tell people that all the time. Don't be impressed with me. Nuh-uh. Look at me. I could be faking you too.
Yeah.
I'm not. But I could be. That's my final word.
I love that. So, yeah. That was good. So, like I said, sometimes I love the fact that, if it's meant to be, that's cool. Because sometimes if things happen when they're supposed to happen, like there's a whole universal plan, but sometimes you just got to say, fuck that, let's go make some shit happen, right?
Literally.
Exactly.
Let's just make some shit happen. And that's the fit insanity way, right? So, until next time, stay fit, stay focused, and stay sane.
Yeah, we crush it today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demand and respect. Insanity, we don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen you.